can I win as a buyer in this crazy seller's market? The Denver metro real estate market is very intense right now. Hi, this is Jan Parrish with HomeSmart. In order to compete as a buyer, they must be prepared to act fast, offer high, waive inspection objections, pay appraisal gaps, and remove all contingencies. Let me elaborate on each point. Number one, act fast. Gone are the days when a buyer would think about it overnight before making an offer. Right now, when a buyer sees a property they like, they need to consult with their realtor and make an offer before the end of the day. This is extremely difficult for buyers who have a longer processing time. Keep in mind that there is no ideal home. Even buyers who have a custom home later discovered that they wish they would have included something or done something a little bit different. Number two, offer high. The average home in Colorado is selling for 105% of list price. It's not a question of if you were going to offer more, but how much more. Keep in mind that 105% is for the average home. So if the home is in great condition or has more upgrades, you'll need to offer more. I have a buyer right now who plans on replacing all carpet in any home she buys. So we're hoping that one will come up with terrible carpet so that no one else wants to buy it. It won't matter to her since she plans on replacing the carpets anyway. Sometimes terrible carpet or hideous paint colors will work in your favor as they're easy fixes but major turnoffs to other prospective buyers. Most buyers I work with are offering 15 to 20% over asking. Number three, waive inspection objections. Does this mean you have to settle for a home in rundown condition? Absolutely not. However, when you waive the inspection objection, you're agreeing to buy the house without asking the seller to fix anything. You still need to have the home inspected by a professional, but the minor issues that come up will be repaired by you while you own the home. If something major comes up in the inspection that poses a health or safety issue, you have the option to present it to the seller and or back out of the contract. Some buyers can be incredibly picky and they ask for a long list of things they want the seller to fix. Unfortunately, there are also a few agents who use this as their time to renegotiate the price for their buyers. Waiving the inspection objection eliminates a possible negotiating hurdle on the journey to the closing table. Number four, pay appraisal gaps. An appraisal gap is the difference between the price offered and the appraised value. Let me give you an example. The home you love is listed for $500,000, and since there are already 15 offers, you want to be sure that your bid wins. So you offer $545,000. You also offer an appraisal gap of $45,000. Then the appraisal comes back with a value at $535,000. At this point, you only need to produce $10,000 because the appraised value is only $10,000 under your offer. Thankfully, you had already discussed this with your realtor, so you knew the neighborhood values and you understood that you might have to pay the gap, but you were willing to take that chance. You were fortunate that the appraisal gap in this scenario was far less than you planned. Some buyers end up paying the entire gap amount. Congratulations, you won the house because you were aggressive in your pricing and the appraisal gap of $45,000 sealed the deal. You beat out the next closest offer who had a $40,000 appraisal gap. These appraisal gaps are why home prices are rising so quickly. Number five, remove all contingencies. If you need to sell your current home before you can qualify for the loan on your next home, that's called a contingency. There are a few ways to remove this obstacle. Number one, you can sell your home and find temporary housing with friends, family, or a hotel. B, you can also sell your home and ask for a lease back while you are locating a replacement home. Or C, you can use the knock home purchase plan, and NOC will act as your lender, and they will loan you the money for your down payment before you sell your home, as well as covering up to 6 months of mortgage payments while you are selling your home. Contact me for more details about this program. So what are the 5 ways you can get into the home of your dreams? Number 1, act fast. Number 2, offer high. Number 3, waive inspection objections. Number 4, pay appraisal gaps. And number 5, remove all contingencies. If you have a real estate question, please contact me on my website, janparrish.realtor. And if you enjoy these videos, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss out. This is Jan Parrish with HomeSmart. I'll meet you back here next week. Until then, stay fabulous.